I got given a code for Wreckfest 2, and I figured we might as well give it a little look. I've got chance. It's early access supposedly, and like super early access as well. Like it's very bare bones, and that's the point. And it's quite cheap at the minute, or at least it's going to get more expensive, I think, as time goes on and as they further develop it and stuff. But might as well give it a go. See what I think about it. This video is brought to you by the join page of my website. If you want more info on how to join races or other events we do on streams, head to bruffy.com/join. Wreckfest 2 looks very not very big at the moment. I think I need to change some settings. I literally just started the game, by the way. Obviously I haven't done anything to prepare for this. Where's the option to change the resolution? A strong start. Let me close it. I've closed it. The thing is, I got a little prompt when I started it. When I pressed play in Wreckfest 2, I got a prompt, change settings. Play Wreckfest 2 or change settings. So maybe I should try change settings. Oh, there we go. Okay. Found it. So it's not in the game. It's in a separate settings box. Wait, you don't want to play 4-3? I know, right? It's its own separate game. Settings. Wreckfest settings is its own separate game. I wonder if this will work now. Does controller cam work again? Oh, it does. Good. That looks better. So I read the little bit of the blurb, and it's like super early access. It's cheaper now, and it's going to get more expensive as they add more stuff. I think it's like even cheaper in the first 2 weeks or something. But I think it's like, is it like 30 quid, $30, $40, something like that. But obviously they're actually planning to take people's thoughts on what they want out of this and gradually build up the game. So we'll see what they've got at the moment. I'm curious about how the physics are going to be in comparison to Wreckfest 1, more so than anything else. But we'll play a little bit of stuff and just see what it's like in comparison to the first game. Okay, so what is there at the moment? Garage, cars, Road Slayer, Rocket, Striker, Ginger. 4 cars available. Just leave everything on its default settings. I'm surprised they have multiplayer, actually. Oh, okay, maybe they don't. Yeah, maybe not. Well, they have multiplayer in the menu at least. I assume you can do some sort of like, oh no, everything multiplayer is broken. Server address, maybe if someone had a server address, but everything else. Okay, well, we don't need multiplayer. We can. Oh, that's wait. What did I click on? Oh no, I did server browser, and that broke. That was funny because in the little blurb that I read about it, it said multiplayer might work better in server browser. That's the one I chose immediately. They've also got find match. I imagine that's not going to work. And we've got single player create event. Okay, 4 tracks. Savolac Sandpit, Speedway, Scrapyard, Testing Grounds. And then we've got Quick Race. I've just done Quick Race. Let's just see what it's like. I think you're too early. It's not officially out yet. Well, I don't know. Look, I just had a baby, alright? If I'm breaking an embargo or something. To be fair, there was no embargo that I saw on the information that I read about it, that I was provided, so... this looks very similar to Wreckfest 1 in terms of these settings. It is rare for me to be early, that is true. So there's no car tuning at the moment, I believe, in the this early access. There's no tuning for either performance or visuals, but we do have assists. But it looks the same as Wreckfest 1. Settings they're just gameplay settings. Okay, let's just start it. Straight in. Oh, we've gone. But why don't I have a hood? Should I have a hood? I don't even know if I'm pressing. I'm not pressing the right button to shift up. How do I shift up? I can't tell anything. Oh, it's right bumper. I don't want right bumper to shift up. Oh, is it too loud? Okay, we got all sorts of controller settings. Bindings. Game domain. Not menu. Driving. Gear up. Want that on B. Don't take me out of settings. I want to do more controller bindings. Oh, is that because I pressed B? Maybe that's because I pressed B to back out. Driving. Hey, the point of early access is to find all these little bugs, right? Gear down. No, I don't want to I want to... Yeah, X. Okay. X was also reset to defaults. Maybe they need to disable the controllers. When you're in the controller binding submenu, disable the controllers doing things in the actual menu. There we go. There we go. How do I change view? There we go. That's the same as Wreckfest, I think. Oh, we got first person. We got the hood now as well. Oh wait, I have Wreckfest. Hang on. Where is it? There we go. Now you can see the lap count and times and stuff in the top right. First person is pretty cool. It's also... It looks really good. There's a lot more camera shots now. Camera angles. I like that. I felt like it was a little lacking in Wreckfest 1. Yeah, the UI is tiny, but also I think it was too big in Wreckfest 1, I would say. Is the sound better now? Is the audio better? Yeah, okay. It's early access for me in this stream as well, not just the game. Oh god, I think the settings might be a little too high. We're rocking about 50 FPS at the minute. Sometimes 60, but not always. Damn it. More so when there's a lot of other cars and crashes are happening, I think. And yeah, I don't rest my... someone asked that in the chat. What's wrong with the bumpers to change gear? My fingers don't naturally rest on the bumpers. I use my pointer fingers on the throttle and the brake. So when I need to use the bumper to change gear, I was using my thumb, like putting it up. It looks good. It looks very graphically impressive. I mean, Wreckfest 1, I felt like looked really good. Like as it was, but this is a bit better. It feels very similar to It feels very similar to Wreckfest 1, I've got to say, in terms of the physics. I'm not noticing a major difference, which is probably a good thing. I mean, Wreckfest 1 was good. I was understanding until you said you use your thumb to bumper, then you lost me. You hold one hand. Okay, let me try and show you. Look, my pointer fingers are on the throttle and the brake. So if I need to change gear using the bumper, I'm having to bring my thumb up like this and hit and that's more annoying. And especially for changing down when I'm trying to use my left thumb to steer. I've always done that. I can do it the other way. I can use my middle fingers for the triggers, I just don't. This controller cam is 100% improvement. Should I just do that for controller cam? Get rid of the actual one. Oh, this is the final lap. I'm in 9th. So I will say, my initial first impression after the very first race, after we've gotten through some of the teething problems, this looks like a more graphically impressive Wreckfest 1. It feels just the same to me. I assume people who use Wreckfest more, or on Wreckfest more frequently might notice more of a difference, but can I change my car from in here or not? It doesn't look like it. Also, I should probably turn down some of these settings. I can't yet. I need to go back in the menu. Okay. So if I want to change car for the race, I need to change it here first. And then go into the race. Let's try this. You can paint the car. But that's all you can do. There's no tunes or mods or anything. Okay, so here's all our cameras. Trailer 1. Oh, we got trailer cameras. Interesting. Driver camera. This is when I was faffing about. Wait, this is bot 1. Free camera's the best. What does this bot do? So you need to hide UI. No, free camera doesn't seem to work. Spherical. Again, this seems basically the same as Wreckfest 1 as well, with a few small improvements. I mean, they've used Wreckfest 1 as a base, and that's how it should be, because it's a good base game. But don't get this early access. Okay, there you go. All I wanted to do was back out. Yeah, don't get this early access expecting a completely fresh experience. This is basically original Wreckfest from my perspective at least. Is it worth getting the last one on discount and wait for this to mature? I mean, the first one's a great game. If you can get the first one on a discount, then you know it's absolutely worth it just on the face of it. There's not much of a game here right now. You sort of it is early access in the true sense of the word. Why is it? Oh, it hasn't saved my key bindings. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just have to use the bumpers. No, I can't do it. Okay, gear down. X. No. Then this will back me out, which is fine. Okay. Alright, see if I can win this one. Well, I've gone to medium on everything texture quality wise, and we're around the 50 FPS mark. I would have thought a 3080 would be enough to run the game mostly high settings, but maybe not. Maybe it's quite demanding. I guess it makes a difference when there's a lot of cars around. It's also early access, I imagine optimization will come later. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Oh god. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be winning this one. Oh god. I mean, it's the underlying nature of the game is still Wreckfest. You still get some crazy, awesome moments. I I think one of the biggest limitations with Wreckfest 1 from when we tried to do it with multiplayer and stuff is the fact that you needed a server. Like, it was just such a faff. You just want to be able to host some races without having to think about, you know, someone buying a server to be able to host it. So, hopefully, I guess that's more related to the PC version. I don't know how the console versions work. But hopefully that's something that's improved with Wreckfest 2. The inside. Ahead at the apex, it counts. And then I've just been passed again. They are going to be adding the customization and stuff and the tuning, which I'm kind of disappointed about. For like casual races like this, it's the same with GTA with the upgrades that you can get on the cars. I feel like it's just unnecessary. The cars should perform how they perform. You can't do like upgrades and points to try and, you know, putting armor on to reduce your performance points, but potentially it makes the car a little bit quicker or something, and all these nuances. I get that, like, the meta of those who race competitively like that sort of thing, but I just don't. I think it's better to keep it simple. Oh, I might actually win. I'm in 4th with 3 in front. We're in with a shout. Oh, this is going to be dicey. Oh, close. Into the lead. Out of the lead. No, no, no. Come on. No, I'm not going to do it. He needs to get taken out of the crossover. No. No! Second. Of course. Of course. Second for life. I mean, it had to be, didn't it? It was always going to be second. Yeah, I like it when you, like, cars I think cars should have visual upgrades that don't make any difference to the performance. Like, you can make them look however you want, but they're always the, you know, the same performance regardless. And then there's so many different cars with the first one, and they all perform differently, and there's only like 2 or 3. It's the same. It's the GTA problem. Like, there's no balance of the cars or anything, and the performance points system doesn't really work. So, but yeah, there's a long way to go with Wreckfest 2. This is super early. Let's check out the other tracks, I guess. Okay, so Scrapyard we've done twice now. Sandpit. I feel like I recognize the name. Is this a Wreckfest 1 track or not? They're called different names. I think the cars have different names. Like Golfer. Is that... It's called Ginger, the car, I think, in the menu. Okay, so damage, we've got normal, realistic, and Wrecker. Let's put Wrecker on. Everyone's going to be... Yeah, they've changed the names, but not changed them in everywhere in the menu, I think. We'll see if it saved my key bindings this time. Yep. Probably won't when I restart the game again, but... Okay, the AI might be a little easy. I don't know what it was set to for the other race, the quick race, but... That seems a little too easy. Well, we're at a solid 60 FPS though. Oh god. Doesn't matter if the AI is easy, I can still mess it up. It does look really good. That's the main difference. This feels just like Wreckfest 1. Handling wise, you know, cars, the base of the game is basically Wreckfest 1. The main difference to me is the visuals. It just looks a lot better. Wreckfest Enhanced Edition. You can certainly do a lot worse than... Whoops. 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 How do I reset? I don't know what the button is. Maybe I don't have the key binding anymore. Maybe I got rid of it. Reset car. Okay, we'll do the GTA version. Wait, I can't do Y. Why can't I do Y? Y is unbind. Oh. Okay, Y is unbind in the menu, so I can't set Y to anything. Oh, I love it. We're finding all the bugs for the team to figure out. Okay, there we go. The joys of early access. Hope the team is watching. Yeah, I know. But what I was going to say was, you can do a lot worse than basing the second game on the first game. Like, using the first game as a baseline, taking over what you want and the basics. Like the replay, the menu, the assists, it's all the handling. It's all straight from the first game, at least it feels like it. But you use that as the baseline and then gradually build on that for game number 2. And they're planning to do it based on what the community wants to see. So I don't think, you know how I said the AI is a little too easy? Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. I get the feeling I'm probably not going to catch them. Oh, they're only just go around this top corner, maybe. I don't like this car as much as the first one. I wouldn't choose to use this in general. I think the thing that I would want to see the most from Wreckfest 2 is just a more fleshed out multiplayer experience. The ability to like the server settings that we had were good to some extent. You know, like how you could set you could do the point system for the cup and set the grid based on that and based on the results of the previous race and all this kind of stuff. But it was still a little bit lacking in, like, you couldn't force everyone to use the same car. You couldn't turn off sort of tuning modes so everybody's racing the same thing. Like stuff like that. The ability to do different race modes, for example. We were able to get like a rallycross style experience done in Wreckfest 1, but it required us to figure it all out ourselves. It would be good if that sort of stuff and different race modes like that were baked into the system. Okay, let's try the Striker. Well, no, let's do the Rocket, because that's from Wreckfest 1. Is the Striker from Wreckfest 1? I didn't think it was, but I don't really know all the cars well enough, to be fair. And then we'll do the Striker afterwards. Speedway. Speedway Race, Speedway Derby, Speedway Figure 8. I mean, let's at least try a Speedway Race. See, you can set opponents, like what they're in, cars or class or whatever. I wanted to be able to do that in regular multiplayer. DiNmiTe. It'd be nice to have different weather as well. And you could always change the time of day in Wreckfest 1, but it didn't really ever seem to like it did anything. Banger Racing and Folk Racing. What is Folk Racing? Folk Racing is like an elimination tournament. Okay. Well, we'll find out. I think I left it on Folk Racing. Okay, so we've actually got ovals. Did we have ovals in Wreckfest 1? Yeah, you get late access too. That is true. You're paying for early access, but you are getting access to the game in general. There are some ovals in Wreckfest 1, okay. I guess I never did them. This is the thing, I always like to do proper racing in games that aren't meant for it. Like GTA, for example. But that's what we tried to do with Wreckfest 1 as well. I think I just caught the first Wreckfest a little bit too late in the game. There wasn't enough to keep me coming back. I want that to not be the case for the second one. Race modes, car varieties, more settings to change all of that in multiplayer lobbies. Stuff like that. Alright, Speedway Figure 8. I mean, I don't really play much early access. So it's kind of fun to I mean, I play nothing early access. So it's kind of fun to be seeing a game so early in development. There's not enough cars, is there? I should have put 24. This was a terrible idea. Figure 8's gonna do nothing. Okay, GTA does count as early access, I guess. That's true. Old gen was alpha version. Middle gen was the beta version. Are we actually on the final release now though for expanded and enhanced? Must be. Yeah. Oh, okay, now we're in early access, that's true. GTA's early access is now with expanded and enhanced. Alpha, beta, now we're in early access. The full release, because we're basically early access for GTA 6, aren't we, with GTA 5 right now, so... it kind of makes sense. I should have put 24 players on this to at least have some crossover action. I guess it would be fun with that. No, 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 no. Oh, there it goes. The damage is pretty impressive, like, you know, the smashed glass at the back. I think that feels like where they've put more of their development for this at the moment. Like, they've focused on the deformation, the crashes. I mean, it's in the name of the game, I suppose. And then the actual sort of, like, the actual functionality and modes and races and things like that, that will come during the early access process. Okay. Oh, it started me at the back, of course it has. Oh, we've gone. Wait, did Wreckfest 1 allow you to circle around the car? Or was it just like left, right? No, it did, didn't it? It just... I don't know, it just... Something about it feels a little bit better. I was always... It wasn't as, like, smooth as when you do it in GTA. But it just feels a little bit better. I might be completely wrong. It's probably exactly the same. Oh, that... No, okay, it's not better. The one thing, the thing that I don't like about it is it doesn't move the camera from the back position. You know, like with GTA, you're looking at it here and then you use the right stick to pivot the camera and it'll pivot it from this location here. But on Wreckfest, you turn the right stick to the left and it goes left and then you've got to move it around. Like, I want to pivot it from the location that I'm in. It's too much of a like a jarring experience to have to go, you know, like that. You'd have to go up, and then even then it doesn't really work. I've also just realised I changed my key bindings to get the reset button. Wait, why? Oh, okay. To get the reset button on the back button. that removes my ability to change camera, so I need to change that again. I wanted to do first person for a bit, but I need to set the key binding for that. I feel like I'm not gaining positions like I should. It's still showing me in 23rd place. I'm definitely gaining places. I'm being duped out of positions. Look, I'm almost at the front. That was 5th. That was a top 5. I must have missed a checkpoint, but like, how do you miss a checkpoint on that? Garage loading placeholder. Okay, let's try this 4th one. Testing grounds. Demolition deathmatch. Good old track 08_1. A personal favourite of mine, track 081. I know, right? What is this? What is this? Oh wow. Very bright in first person. This track map. There's a lot more camera angles, which I like. Oh, we go through that, do we? Okay. Okay. Was not expecting to go through. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that was not the right place to go, I don't think. Okay, so this has got collision. So we're learning that not everything on this map has collision. Do these have collisions? Okay, that does. Does this one? Oh, it does! Okay. Let's try. These look like the loops from Wreckfest 1 track Death Loop, was it? Success! Oh, we got a second one. Oh, no. No, that didn't work. Yeah, I like that they put this in. Why not? Maybe this is the sort of thing that they use like when they're actually testing things themselves. Oh, look at that road! This is going to be on a track at some point when supposedly they've got a road map at this point where they're going to be adding, I think, 2 new cars and 2 new tracks fairly soon. And then it's all about what the community want after that. Yeah, we go through this one. Oh, not that one. Okay, I've totally been neglecting the whole game mode of trying to wreck people in this one. I just wanted to look around. Do you think this indicates there'll be a creator? I don't know. Maybe. That would be good, but I feel like there's only so much you can do, right? Like, GTA works because you've got the open world map for the creator to start with. The tracks here, like, they're all their own instances. Oh yeah, I finished second again. And I feel like it would get pretty boring if you can, you know, build tracks but they all just look like this. But you never know. I mean, it's the creator in GTA that's kept the racing so fresh for so long. I love that. Yeah, I mean, multiplayer is there. It might be because I'm doing it so early that it's not turned on yet. So there will be some multiplayer stuff to do, but considering there's only going to be 4 tracks and 4 cars, or 6 tracks and 6 cars in like a month or so, there's not an awful lot of mileage you're going to get out of the game immediately. But it's more about whether you want to be there for the ride of it getting developed over time, I suppose. And I guess give some thoughts on the development of it over time. Alright, I finished second the last time we did this. Can I get the win this time? I don't like that I'm on the outside here. Imagine having to play Rockstar made races for 10 years. I know. It would have been pretty drab, wouldn't it? Down the drain and cutting corridors and downtown underground for 10 years. Consistently. At least the Wreckfest created tracks are actually of a good quality. They had some good variety with the tracks on Wreckfest 1 as well. Not enough for the stuff that we like. Like I said, we like to do the proper racing. So they had tarmac tracks, but when you really looked into it and tried to get tracks that didn't have crossovers or were just normal tracks without crazy cuts or anything like that, it was actually not that many. But I mean, it's not really the aim of the game. It's not called Race Properly Fest, it's Wreckfest, so I can understand it. I just like to race properly in games that aren't intended to be that way. As long as the multiplayer options are there to give us as much control as possible over what other people are racing and what tracks we're using and how we're racing and leveling the playing field and stuff. And maybe different race modes like a rally cross or whatever. And we can get some stuff done. Alright, there's second. We've got half the race to go. You race clean in Wreckfest and race dirty in iRacing. I do not. Although it has happened like that before. Okay, into the lead. Can I... Oh my god, I was just about to say, can I keep it this time? Obviously not. It's still Wreckfest. No, no, no! Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Looking a bit crumpled there, you're not kidding. The leader's miles out in front on his own now. I've got to get past these chumps before I can even think about catching. Oh, I'm not. I'm gonna finish second again, aren't I? Come on. My car is a little damaged. Okay, there's hope. No, don't you do it to me. Okay, we're in second. One lap to go. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Don't hit me, don't hit me. I do like this track. Visually and layout-wise. Yes. Let's go. No! You cannot, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe... The finish line was right there. It was right there. Unbelievable. It's still Wreckfest. I should look at the replay, shouldn't I, to see what happened there. Because I looked back to look at second place to see where he was. Not that me looking forward would have made a difference, I think. God damn it. Have we got a verdict yet? Is it good, better than the first? I don't think you can really give a verdict like that. Like, it feels kind of the same as the first. It looks better than the first. But it's also early access, so there's not really anything here. Like, you can't really compare a game that is so early access to a fully fledged actual game that's fully released. We can only go 2 times speed. I want to like skip laps. Okay. I can't. Nothing works anymore. So going to 2 times speed makes nothing work, and I can't pause it, I can't go back, I can't hide UI, I can't do anything. I broke it. I watched through that whole race at 2 times speed so that I could see the crash, and then it flies by at 2 times speed because I couldn't control it to slow it down. I think, yeah, we saw it again, but it was very quick. Okay, the game crashed. There it goes. And that is the early access experience. At least you know what you're getting yourself in for. But yeah, Wreckfest 2 is alright. It's not so bad. Feels a lot like Wreckfest 1 with everything ripped out of it and starting from scratch, I guess. Looks better though. It'll be interesting to see how it develops. I think the thing that matters most to me is having a fully fledged and well supported multiplayer such that we can control as much of the experience as possible, so we can do our own races, whether it is actually wrecking races or proper racing if the track allows for it or whatever. That's the most important thing. But I think it feels like there's a long way to go before that. It was fun to get a code for it though and check it out, even if I played it earlier than I should have done. Oops.